MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Trevor Williams will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. The pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. His previous history with Trevor Williams, just a 1 for 9. And the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Frazier onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. D-Row, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Fouled away. Marte over at second. Frazier on at first with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Marte isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And he is out on the tag.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Polanco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Popped him up. Hennick over to his right. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Slater going back on it, still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His first homer here in the series, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's David Freese to stand in. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Slater's under it. And that ends the inning. But 4 score for the Buccos on this grand slam home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Now in the box, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. McCutchen. Playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. McCutchen stands at second with no outs. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Freeze in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Giants leave 1. They trail here 4-0. In now, Francisco Cervelli. They'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled away.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
The pitcher, Trevor Williams, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Down 21.
The 1-1 home. High pop-up. Underneath it is Panic, and he's got it for the first out.
Center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Now batting, Starling Marte. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. pulls this one in the air out to left. Slater's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Frazier, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1, here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Cervelli is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 4-0 lead. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here now is the pitcher, Chris Stratton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Joe Panik, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Dickerson. And they can't run it down. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. They're down 4-0. Digging in, Josh Bell. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Bell.
First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Ground ball right side. Anik with the dive. He gathers the throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Buster Posey.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
The batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. The underhanded flip. There's one on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Swinging a soft liner, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another chance? Josh Harrison. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Here's David Freese to stand in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
From the stretch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Ready with the 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Harrison on second. Freeze at first with no outs. Two balls and two strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Trevor Williams, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Jackson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seemed. Grounded to short. There is Crawford. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 4-0.
Hitting out for the Giants, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Crawford playing here in his age 31 season. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chris Stratton.
Kelby Tomlinson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Austin Jackson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail here 4-0. Sam Dyson, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Sam Dyson.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jackson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's a .333 hitter. He's set, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Dickerson, the former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Jackson, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Josh Harrison stands in. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. I'm set with the 0-1. And this one gets away. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and the lead is now 5-0. Here's Joe Panik, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Buster Posey now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Nope. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Giants down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready once again, David Freese. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 2 for 4.
David Freese.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a pitch swung on and hit on the ground to Longoria at third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Bases are empty here with two men out. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, on to the seventh now in game three, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first six. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there at the knees, strike one.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in, Evan Longoria. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bouncer. Belt on at first, nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Polanco, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box now, Austin Slater, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. On its way is pitch number 75. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Harrison. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 5 and the Giants 1. Digging in once again, Starling Marte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Starling Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Solo shot for Starling Marte. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Evan Price is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 32, Evan Price. Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Josh Bell the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
That evens it up 1-1. Smith is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. At third, Longoria. And there are two away now.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. A couple of walks for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ripped down the first base line. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Pirates 6 and the Giants 1. Into the box, Evan Price. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Michael Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Jackson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Austin Jackson. From the stretch. And that's in there for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Price aboard here at first with nobody out.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Jackson swings and pulls this one down the line in left, but it's going to get back up into the crowd. A foul ball. sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it. He's got it one away. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Here's Joe Panik. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. So a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants leave 1. They trail 6-1. Corey Garrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Corey Garrett.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Fielder, Gregory Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Wow, that was a pretty good two-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The batter, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping up now, David Freese. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Line drive to left. And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Freese leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. And that's the third out. Pirates leave one. They lead it 6-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Frazier is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Evan Longoria. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the Pirates are for real. They've advanced to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.